Local mines develop oil spill response initiative. Man convicted of raping juvenile boy eligible for parole only after 20 years in prison. In the region, Bahamas' death toll rises to 20 after devastating Hurricane Dorian. And internationally, foreigners in South Africa fear for safety after attack. Greetings and welcome to this edition of Headline News Update. I am Bibi Bacchus. Thank you for joining us. The Guyana Power and Light has announced another round of blackouts for the residents of Demerara and Berbice. This is due to a deficit of approximately 23 megawatts of power. GPL said it remains committed to supplying reliable electricity to the Guyanese public. The agency said that there has been some unforeseen generation and operational issues. GPL noted that the outfit remains committed to the government's vision to enhance the generating and reserve capacity to meet the needs of its customers. Additionally, the board of directors is considering purchasing electricity that Giftland Mall produces through solar power. Guyana's response approach to a likely oil spill was designed by Guyanese. Wanda Jeffrey has more.
We've already started the procurement of resources. There are millions of dollars of resources, approximately 4 containers of resources.
Director General of the Civil Defense Commission, Kester Craig, said that Guyana is moving ahead with a proactive stance as it regards oil spill prevention. The Lieutenant Colonel boasted about the fact that while the plan borrows concepts from international agencies, it was largely developed by local technical minds.
We did not take the course of action where we bring an expert to develop the plan and give it to us. We decided to use our in-house experts within the country.
Craig said that the Defense Commission opted to use local experts because they best understand Guyana's terrain.
These people understand the roles and responsibilities far better than the experts. And we came together and find the time to make the sacrifice in developing a plan that's tailored to Guyana.
Lieutenant Craig said that significant amounts of monies have already been expended on securing the equipment they need, and decisions will be made to prioritize the distribution of those equipment.
Millions of dollars of resources, approximately 4 containers of resources at our warehouse at Tamari. And we're now working with the key agencies to identify who would have some of the key resources and where it will be deployed.
The commissioner said that the response time to any disaster and the minimizing of the possible oil spill will determine where certain equipment are housed.
Once something happens, you want to have almost immediate response. And having the resources deployed and having person trained on the resources is very essential in responding and containing and minimizing the impact of an oil spill.
For Channel 2 Headline News, Wendell Jeffrey.
Thanks, Wendell. Coming up after the break, sentenced child molester says he's concerned about his house alone.
Styles. Simply different.
Wouldn't it be nice if we didn't have so much waste to dispose of in the landfill? Well, composting can help us reduce the waste we dispose of by turning our organic waste into compost, which can be used to improve the quality of our soil.
Composting is very simple and convenient.
You can compost using organic waste such as vegetable skins.
Or fallen leaves and cut grass and put this in a composting bin or pile.
Compost can help your garden grow healthy plants
while reducing your volume of waste. It's a really good way to keep our communities clean and healthy.
So, let's all start composting our waste.
Find out how easy it is. Call us on 226-2189 or 227-8429 or visit our website moc.gov.gy. A message from the Ministry of Communities in collaboration with the Inter-American Development Bank.
Welcome to Kissoon's Furniture. Find everything you need for your home and more under one roof in our newly decorated showroom. Our locally crafted furniture has been perfected over the last 60 years. From our hands to your home, we also bring to you our newly introduced lines of imported furniture and sleep center, where you can find a wide range of beds and mattresses. Kissoon's Furniture, furnishing homes for over 60 years.
Welcome back. Leonard Albert, known as Lenny, a 46-year-old cook from Port Kaituma, was sentenced to 23 years imprisonment. He was found guilty of raping a 6-year-old boy. The incident took place on June 9, 2012, and today Albert was sentenced by Justice Simone Morris Bramlall. A probation officer told the court that Albert strongly denies committing the act, but said that God is on his side. The probation officer also told the court that Albert expressed concern for an outstanding $12 million loan he has on his home. The court was told that Albert has another sexual against him, which is being investigated. Albert will be eligible for parole after serving 20 years of his prison sentence. A female lover swears that her man is not guilty of the accused murder charge. Esther Sobers spoke with the woman.
They are accusing him of 5 years ago some murder that happened in Bar Street, Albaistown.
Life has taken a turn for the worse for Esther Knight, a mother of two from Albaistown, Georgetown. Her common-law husband, Malcolm Colley, was arrested for the 2014 murder of 65-year-old businesswoman Sonintra Denul. Denul was found gagged, bound to her bed, and strangled at her Bar Street, Albaistown, Georgetown home. Knight is claiming that her common-law husband is innocent of the crime, as the police cannot provide evidence that Colley committed the crime.
After 5 years, it left me confused. It left me hurt as a mother with 2 children for him. Leave me punishing out here today, and I don't know. I don't know what to say at this time. I'm very confused. I'm very hurt, but I would like justice to serve. I would like the authorities to look into the matter.
Colley was arrested in March this year for the crime, but according to Knight, the police arrested Colley after someone claimed to have gotten a confession from him.
What I could understand from my lawyer or from the court, that this man is, Anthony Wong is standing to say he is a witness that my husband tell him about this murder, and there is no evidence, and he and the police and the lady's son is apparently, to my lawyer knowledge and my knowledge, is friends. because they're being together, they're seen together, all over together. So I can't understand. I would like somebody to look into this matter.
In 2018, Headline News has spoken to Collie, who was selling water on Ramp Road. Collie had complained about the harassment from the police at the Romville police station.
There's a lot of things we going through on this show, they concern this water also. Pardon me? Well, the rest of them gonna run away most. Obviously, then I want to get locked up. Remember, I got my family. So I gotta move. I got other alternative. I'm on blackmaker. Now I see the fighting me down with me. Also, like abscond from the work 2 weeks.
The concerned Knight further claims Collie's innocence is based on another incident in which the police had no evidence of the man committing the crime.
The police have some sort of communication, some sort of link to these people that is bringing these accusations against my husband, right? So that charge, after that charge was broken down from attempted murder, it went down into bodily harm, and then it was dismissed from the court. So it give us thoughts to think that there is something in the gap, or something along that line. It is corresponding so fishy with the police.
Innocent until proven guilty, Knight is hoping that the police will do a proper investigation and find the true murderer before Collie's next court date. For Channel 2 Headline News, Esther Sobers.
Thanks, Esther. When we return, Bahamas' death toll rises to 20 after devastating Hurricane Dorian, and foreigners in South Africa fears for safety after attacks.
Are you kidding me? Really? So wrong. That is not what we were taught at the Green Generation Guyana camp.
Is this the correct way to do it? Drivers, you have two options that you can use. First, you can temporarily put your empty plastic bottles in the trunk of your vehicle or on the ground on the passenger side next to you. Or secondly, place them in the nearest garbage bin you see. We need you to play your part in helping us keep the environment clean and healthy. A message from the Ministry of Communities, Green Generation Guyana Sanitation Program. For more information, please contact us on 592-227-2605, or you may find us on the World Wide Web at www.moc.gov.gy.
Welcome to Kissoon's Furniture. Find everything you need for your home and more under one roof in our newly decorated showroom. Our locally crafted furniture has been perfected over the last 60 years. From our hands to your home, we also bring to you our newly introduced lines of imported furniture and sleep center, where you can find a wide range of beds and mattresses. Kissoon's Furniture, furnishing homes for over 60 years.
Welcome back. In the region, at least 20 people have died in the Bahamas and thousands are homeless after Hurricane Dorian caused devastation. The United Nations is warning 70,000 people are in need of aid and has pledged $1 million. Al Jazeera Manuel Rapallo reports.
This is the island of Abaco, one of the worst hit areas by Hurricane Dorian. The local air terminal was destroyed by strong winds and storm surge. People now gather by the runway, looking for a way out. As we made our way toward the community of Blackwood, the scope of the devastation became even more apparent. Acres and acres of downed trees block the road. The region is still flooded, but waters are finally starting to recede. In the capital, Nassau, volunteers are mobilizing to compile desperately needed disaster relief, food, medicine, and bottled water. But access is limited to the areas most affected.
So right now, we're getting a lot of help from the military, even from the United States, with the search and rescue. And after that, it's going to be about getting food, medical supplies, and even volunteer teams to these islands.
There were a box here.
Some of the volunteers sorting donations are tourists, like George and Maria, who cut their vacation short to lend a hand.
I saw the news on the TV and I said I could go to the beach, lay down on the beach enjoying my vacation, and I said I'm right here, why not helping them?
Back on Abaco Island, residents gather with their families to assess the damage. Many have lost everything.
Persons are sitting on the side of the road, nowhere to go. Some persons can't even find their family members as yet, so it is really bad.
The storm may be over, but for thousands of Bahamians, the challenge of rebuilding their lives still lies ahead. As you can see, the devastation here is enormous. Power lines litter the streets, there's no electricity, no running water, no cell phone service, and thousands of people have nowhere to sleep tonight. They've been left homeless, waiting desperately for help to arrive. Manuel Rapallo, Al Jazeera, Abaco, the Bahamas.
And in international news, there is growing outrage after a series of xenophobic attacks on foreign-owned businesses in South Africa. Nigeria's vice president says his country will boycott the World Economic Forum in South Africa, while African foreign nationals working in South Africa have expressed dismay over the unrest. Al Jazeera's Huru Matassa reports.
Nigerians angry about anti-foreigner attacks in South Africa protest outside the South African-owned store in Lagos. They want the government to do more to protect Nigerians living in South Africa.
Nigerian government, they are trying to support support what is happening to protect the life and property of those people, while our Nigerian people are dying, our people are dying on a daily basis.
In South Africa, things are slowly getting back to normal after a few days of rioting and looting. Mainly foreign-owned businesses were targeted. Musa Yassareni is from Mali. He says he's lived in South Africa for more than 20 years and can't understand why some locals feel foreigners are taking their jobs.
I came here, I make my own money. I opened myself, I work. Then I apply those South African people come to work for me. Now he tell me I'm gonna take the someone job.
Figo Asres is from Ethiopia. He's nervous about speaking about attacks on foreign nationals in case his store is targeted. Some people say widespread poverty and inequality are to blame for the violence.
Yeah, all of us are Africans, you know. But South Africa, sometimes they are treating like we came from some other country, like, I don't know, but we are the same. But I don't know, South Africans, they are thinking we are not, we came like far away, like Europe, like America. But us, we came from Africa, the same continent.
Some South Africans believe criminal gangs are responsible for the recent violence.
Why are you attacking our own Africans? Why are we leaving behind the whites, the Chinese? If we're really, this thing is all about xenophobia. It's only an Afrophobia where we are attacking only our own.
Attacks on many African foreign nationals happen regularly in South Africa. Many who come here are competing with locals for scarce jobs and government services. Some shops and businesses haven't opened for days. Many owners are afraid there could be more violence and looting. This area in downtown Johannesburg is where many of the attacks happened. With the country's unemployment rate at nearly 30%, anti-foreigner sentiments will likely continue. Huru Matassa, Al Jazeera, Johannesburg.
Here's the 3-day weather forecast. And that is all for this edition of Channel 2 Headline News Update. Tune in on Friday at 6 p.m. for another episode. Be sure to like and follow us on Facebook and YouTube, or you can visit our website at headlinenewsguyana.com for more news. Until then, take care.